As we have completed the topic addition and subtraction of integers, let us enter into the third operation, that is multiplication of integers. When compared to addition and subtraction rules, multiplication rules are easy to learn. Let us see the rules of multiplication of integers. Here the rules for multiplication are given in the symbol form. I'll read it once. Positive into positive, the answer is positive. Positive into negative, the answer is negative. Negative into positive, the answer is negative. Negative into negative, the answer is positive. In simple words, when both the numbers are having same sign, the answer will be positive. When the numbers are having different signs, the answer will be negative. From this, you can clearly see that when both the numbers are having same sign, the answer is positive. When the numbers are having different sign, the answer is negative. Once again, when both the numbers are having same sign, the answer will be positive. When the numbers are having different signs, the answer will be negative. We'll see the example for the product of integers. Here you can see you are multiplying the numbers 3 and 4. 3 into 4 is 12. The only change is that the answer symbol will change according to the question. Positive 3 into positive 4. The answer is positive 12. Positive 3 into negative 4 is equal to negative 12. Negative 3 into positive 4, the answer is negative 12. Negative 3 into negative 4 is equal to positive 12. Till now, we were dealing with the product of two integers. Now we are going to see what will happen when you multiply 3 or more integers. Product of 3 or more integers. Here we are using multiplication of negative ones. Here you can see you are multiplying negative 1. In the first step you are multiplying 3 negative ones. In the second one you are multiplying negative 1 4 times. What's the condition in third example? You are multiplying negative 1 5 times. Here you are multiplying negative 1 6 times. So let us see what is the difference in the answer. When you multiply negative 1 3 times, you are getting negative 1. When you are multiplying negative 1 5 times, again you are getting negative 1. What is the condition in second and fourth one? In the second one you are multiplying negative 1 4 times, and in the fourth one you are multiplying negative 1 6 times. You are getting a positive answer. What did you infer from here? The inference is, if the number of negative integers in a product is even, what does it mean? The number of negative integers. Here how many negative integers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is an even number. So if the number of negative integers in a product is even, then the product is a positive integer. Now here what is the number of negative integers? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is an odd number. What did you get as answer? Negative 1. So If the number of negative integers in a product is odd, then the product is a negative integer. Now count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is an even number. So the answer is positive. Here how many are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 is an odd number. So the answer is negative. Hope you understood the concept clearly. Next, we are going to deal with properties of multiplication of integers. You have learned the properties of addition and subtraction of integers. There we have clearly explained about closure property, commutative property and associative property. Here also all the three are coming under multiplication of integers also. The first one, closure under multiplication. The product of two integers is again an integer. So we can say that integers are closed under multiplication. Positive 3 into negative 5 is equal to negative 15. Positive 3 is an integer. Negative 5 is an integer. When you multiply two integers, you get negative 15. Again, that is also an integer. So, we can say that integers are closed under multiplication. Second property, commutativity of multiplication. What is commutativity? When the order changes, the answer remains the same. Here first I did negative 3 into positive 8. You will get the answer as negative 24. If I change the order, positive 8 into negative 3, again the answer is negative 24. So, the commutativity property of multiplication states that the order of integers during multiplication doesn't matter. The answer remains the same. Next is associativity. You dealt this in properties of addition also. When you change the grouping, here the grouping is between 3 and 2. You got the answer as 30. In the second step, the grouping is between 5 and 3, but you got the same answer. This is what you call as associativity of multiplication. Multiplication of integers is associative in nature. Next one, multiplication by 0. No difference. When you multiply any integer by 0, you will get the answer as 0. Next one, multiplicative identity. What is multiplicative identity? The multiplicative identity of integers is 1. That is, 1 is the number which when multiplied with any of the integer gives the same integer. What is that? When you multiply 1 with any of the integers, we get the integer itself. You can see negative 3 into 1 is equal to negative 3. Negative 10 into 1 is equal to negative 10. Here you have a negative sign missing there. So it is negative 10. Okay. So this is very important. The multiplicative identity of integers